What's going on, everybody? This is Shok. Now obviously in this video I want to talk about the characters I feel that aren't going to return in Smash 4 and specific characters I feel that are definitely, there's no chance in hell they'll be taken out. But before I get started, just a quick response to some of the people on my last video. For the most part, I would say that on the comment section of my video, most people were very sensible, and I appreciate that. But to the last line of defense, see, now that Miyamoto has came out and said that it can be done, the last line of defense is that putting in the online multiplayer would have taken away from the single player. Let me go ahead and destroy this real fast. Was Kid Icarus's single player hampered? Was there something wrong with that? Was Brawl's offline hampered? Was there something wrong with that? Was there something wrong with Pokemon X and Y? Was there something wrong with Luigi's Mansion's single player? Was there something technically wrong with The Last Story's single player? No. Okay. Shut up. Now let's get to the video, y'all. Smash Brothers, yay, yay! First person I feel that is going to be taken out is Lucas. Pretty much, I don't think there's really isn't any solid factual reasons, nothing Sakurai said or anything like that. But I just feel like Lucas didn't really make that much of a splash when he was included in the Smash roster. And I just think largely he's not going to be missed. I mean, of course he has his fans, every character has their fans. But I just don't think Lucas is really a character of significance. And I don't think a lot of people are really going to be crying if they're to remove it from the game. If there is a new Earthbound character, I actually think Lucas will be replaced with that said character. So I just don't think he's going to be in the game. Period. Because he's basically, the reason is he's kind of irrelevant. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much. That's all I'm saying right there. As much as it pains me to say this, Snake is not going to be in Smash, and I hate to say that because Snake is, my main, or well, actually I've kind of been more on the Zero Suit side. But when I first started playing Brawl, Snake was my main, but after a while I kind of switched over to Zero Suit. But yeah, Snake was pretty much my main for the majority of my Brawl career, so it pains me to say that, but he's not going to be in because, I just feel like Nintendo's, well, not necessarily Nintendo, but, Sakurai's going to be like, well, Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming to Wii U, so fuck you, Kojima, your character's not coming back in. The next person, Rob. Kind of like the same reason with Lucas. Rob is just kind of irrelevant, and he really didn't make a splash. He's not a staple of the Smash roster. I think he was just one of those last minute characters just thrown in there for the hell of it. Not to mention, he's kind of he's not even necessarily a video game, character. You see what I'm saying? Which is kind of weird that he was in there to me, in my opinion. But I don't know. Like I said, Rob, I could just see him going because Sakurai already said himself that he's not gonna be able to include everybody into Smash 4 that was in the previous Smash games. So he's definitely, I think he's basically going, just pretty much slash all the people that are, the least liked. You see what I'm saying? Not that many people care for Lucas, not that many people care for Rob. You really don't see too many people using them technically, really like that. So I think he's just going to count the ones that he deems and that he sees the community deeming as kind of the more unimportant characters that we're really not going to miss. Wolf. I think Crystal is going to be in Smash 4. So for the sake of, basically not overpopulating, not getting too many, Star Fox characters, I definitely think Wolf is going to be replaced with Crystal, which I would prefer, and I hope that happens, because Wolf was cool and all in Brawl, but really we don't need 3 space animals with similar movesets. I mean, yeah, Wolf's moveset was a lot different, but I mean by same moveset, I guess what I mean to say is the same play style. You see what I'm saying? Because Fox, Wolf, Falco, they're all, rush down characters in your face. They're really aggro characters. So that's what I mean by same moveset. That's what I mean right there. Not to mention their up Bs are pretty much the same too. And they all have reflectors. So I think it'll be definitely a better option just to have Crystal replace Wolf. That way we can have another female character, and we can also have another Star Fox character that actually provides a different play style, from the Star Fox universe. See what I'm saying? And kind of like Lucas and Rob, Wolf was just kind of largely irrelevant, period. So I don't think he's one of those high priority characters Sakurai would really care about keeping into the game. The next on my list is Lucario. Now, you guys know X and Y is my first Pokemon game since Gold and Silver. So I don't really know all these Pokemons who have come out between the time. but whatever the latest, you know, psychic type, you know, whatever it is, or you know, psychic fighting or whatever they're doing with it, I think Lucario is definitely going to be replaced with whatever character is the, you know, cool new psychic one, you know, this time, whatever, see what I'm saying? Squirtle, Charizard, and Ivysaur. Reason being, as I already stated, Sakurai said he doesn't have time to bring everybody back, you know. He has a limited time to make this game, so I definitely think that Sakurai rather just use the time he would use to make those 3 Pokemon for one character slot and just make them 3 separate characters. You know what I'm saying? Just spend that time and those resources on just making 3 completely different characters. But if he's not doing that, I think they're still going to get replaced anyways. If there still is going to be a Pokemon trainer, yeah, they're definitely going to be replaced with, you know, 3 new starters. Most likely, you know, the X and Y starters. I could definitely see him doing that. So I wouldn't expect to see Squirtle, Ivysaur, or Charizard back in Smash 4. And last but not least, I have Ice Climbers. Now, yes, Ice Climbers was in Melee. Ice Climbers was in Brawl. You know, they're 2-time veterans. But the reason why I'm saying Ice Climbers are not going to be in Smash is because the 3DS. Now, Sakurai already stated that the 3DS has certain technical limitations, which is going to hinder some of the characters. Now, when he said this quote, a lot of people took that as the 3DS is going to hinder the amount of playable characters in the game. That's not what he was saying. He was saying that certain characters aren't going to work, or they're going to have to be reduced. For instance, Olimar is going to have like a smaller Pikmin count. You see what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But I don't think the 3DS could really handle 4 people playing as the Ice Climbers, because that would mean 8 people jumping around the screen with all these, you know, physics, you know, going around, people flying all over the place with items. I just think that's probably too much action on screen that the 3DS can handle. So I think the Ice Climbers are going to be cut due to technical limitations of the 3DS. That's just how I feel. Now, to end this video off, there's a couple of characters I want to talk about that are definitely returning that I've seen a lot of people like saying, oh, I hope he's returning, you know, things of that nature. People I feel that are definitely, undoubtedly returning. And the first on my list is Marth. I see a lot of people have concerns that Marth might get cut out, replaced with, you know, Chrom from Fire Emblem or something like that. I would like to see Chrom, but I would not like to see Marth taken out at the same time. But the reason why I'm saying Marth is returning without a doubt is because he's pretty much become a staple in the Smash franchise, you know. Sakurai is definitely aware that Marth is one of the more popular characters. Everybody loves Marth, you know. I think he's staying because he's, like I said, he's become a staple over the years. People love Marth, and Sakurai does not want to receive death threats by cutting Marth out of the game. Same goes for Ganondorf. A lot of people are concerned that Ganondorf might be replaced with Gearing him or Demise. I just think Ganondorf is a staple in you know, the Smash Bros. Franchise, and of course, he's a staple in the Zelda franchise. I don't think they're going to cut out the main villain of the Zelda franchise. You know, Ganondorf is the villain of the Zelda franchise. I don't think he's going to be replaced, people. Meta Knight. A lot of people think Meta Knight's going to get cut out. No, because this is a Sakurai game, right? Sakurai is the creator of Kirby. I don't really think he's going to cut out his own characters. As much as I hate to say that, because I would love to see King Dedede get kicked out, because I hate King Dedede, but King Dedede's going to be in there because it's Sakurai. He's going to be like, oh, these are my characters, now they're staying in. And I also forgot to bring this up, but the original 12 guys, the original 12 characters that was in Smash 64, they are definitely going to be in there, because I also see some people saying, I hope Jigglypuff returns, I hope Captain Falcon returns. No way in hell is Sakurai going to cut out the original 12, you know what I mean? No way the original 12, they're staying in there, because they're the 12 characters that started all. Mario Luigi's already confirmed, Samus is confirmed, Fox, DK, you know, Jigglypuff is definitely coming back, y'all. Captain Falcon is definitely coming back. Ness is definitely coming back, undoubtedly. All the original 12 guys, they're coming back, so I really wouldn't worry about them. So let me know what you guys think down below. That's this video, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you fools later. Peace.